who do you think is the GOAT in the 50 free?
Oh, depends on what metric you use.
Yep.
As in, like, you go look at the past 4 Olympics. Flo, he's medaled in every single one, and he's had every color. That in and of itself is a pretty good measure. And then you go back, you look at Popov with the world record, and then the world record in the context of his time as well, and like the type of training he was doing relative to like 21.6 with the 2 feet at the front start. I think he had like a 50 stroke rate, like 30 strokes or something in the like, it was just unbelievable. And it's 21.6. That's 0.1 off what would have got a bronze at these games. And he's in Speedos and everything. So there's a huge one there. And then you have obviously the guys who have been 20 point, which is like they're the only ones to have done that. And then you have Caeleb. Caeleb had over an Olympic quadrennial. So from 17 to 2022, all every year, 21.0, 21.1, 21.2, won both world championships, won Tokyo, Olympic record. He's got the fastest textile suit swim ever, 21.04. So yeah, pick your poison. Like however you want to judge that.
Yeah, there's so many you could add to the list.
What's yours though?
Yeah, you got to pick one though.
Yeah,
true.
Don't cop out and just spread knowledge. Come on now.
Well, because you got Bruno, Bruno all the times under 22. You got Tony
Bruno
and Gary
yep.
with gold medals. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Gary with the back-to-back win in the Olympics. Anthony with the extended back-to-back win in the Olympics. You've got Bruno with the most swims sub 22 seconds, over 100. Looked up recently, Ben's leading the most sub 21.5 swims as well. It's like if I were to say out of all of them, because I have always like if I was asked Olympic gold or world record growing up, it was always world record in my eyes. I've always been very like time oriented. I would have to go with probably Caeleb with his 21.04 and the consistent 21.0s, 21.1s, all of them done at the biggest of the biggest meets that you can do them. I'd personally have to go with Caeleb on this one at the moment.
Wow, interesting.
Wow.
John, who's your pick?
I think Popov, like Cam was saying, just like the what he went at that time, and that's what's tough about some of the current swimmers is we'll see how long these times last, or if there's another big Luke you were talking about earlier, like huge waterfall drop in time. But his time at that swim with, like you said, the 2-footed start, the stroke rate, the pool, like no kickback on the start, obviously with the 2-footed start, just amazing.
Yeah, Luke, who you got?
Friend of the show, Gary. Silver, gold. Showed up for the moment. Got his hand on the wall. Gary.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll be the contrarian. I'll go Bruno then, because I think consistency is just incredible. But that's cool. I didn't know that about Ben Proud for the most swims under 21.5. But I mean, the fact that Bruno stacked together 100 something is just like, wow, you know how to do this. You've like developed mastery in this discipline and like every element.
The difference as well is Ben's sub 21.5s. He's got the most by I think it's like 4 or 5 swims, but then Bruno's sub 22. He's got the most by almost like double or triple whoever's second.
Yeah.
Like that gap is gigantic.
Yeah, it's like he shows that he never has a bad 50 freestyle. It's which when you focus on one event as you've started to do, that's what you expect. That's what you're shooting for is, all the rounds and everything. Yeah. So, hey, just do this for another decade and you'll hit 150.
Yeah, maybe I'll close the gap over the next decade.